start us out with a statement, and then move on to the
Well, first of all, I just want to thank the NCAA for making this experience already extremely exciting for the program, and we're just elated to be a part of this and represent the Big Sky Conference. This has been a team that's accomplished a lot of things this season, and just anxious to get rolling tomorrow.
questions for Riley and Peyton, please.
Riley, can you just talk about the mood of the team leading up to this week? What is it? Is it excited? Is it nerves? What can you say about the team?
Yeah, no, I think the girls are very excited to be here. Getting chartered over here and having a day already in Seattle has been good. But the girls are also very excited to compete at this stage and to really have an opportunity to see where we fall.
What has been the general mood though? Playing here at this stage, on this stage, and are there nerves?
You know, I guess maybe as a senior captain, nobody's quite approached me yet. Maybe they've talked amongst themselves, but I know both Peyton and I have never played at this level, but I'm confident that we'll come out and just kind of play Bobcat basketball.
Peyton, same question for you. What do you sense the mood to be with your group?
Yeah, I think we'll come out and be really excited to play, and hopefully we can exert that energy in a good way and play as hard as we can and give ourselves a good chance.
Peyton, after the Big Sky title win in Reno, you said that that has been a goal of yours to make the tournament since I think you said third grade or so. So now that you've accomplished that goal, what do you hope to achieve here this weekend?
Yeah, just to come out and make the most of it. I mean, remember, about some time back then, sitting in the living room watching March Madness with my mom and dad, and I just remember asking him, like, is it possible to play in this tournament someday? And they were like, well, yeah, and then they kind of get a joke, like, you got to listen to all your coaches first, and kind of made that joke out there, and I was like, okay, and worked really hard. So yeah, it's surreal, and just want to come out and make the most of the experience and opportunity.
What's been your level of focus like in preparation?
Just kind of been laid back, trying to, focus on this and none of the other outside factors and get ready to play.
And for both of you, just backing up a couple of years and the efforts that you guys have put in to try to get over the hump, and now you've done that, what have been the keys to your program doing that over the past couple of years?
Just growing leadership, a growing sense of togetherness and being close on and off the court, and yeah, just growing competitiveness, getting great leaders along with great competitors and people who all want to just win and don't care about other things.
Right.
Yeah, I would agree with Peyton there. I think what we're seeing now is definitely years in the making. A lot of great players, a lot of tough competitors have come before us and have showed us the way when we were younger. And I think this being here is really cool, especially not only for this squad this season, but for seasons and teams in the past, because they helped us pave the way and to help us get over that hump. So I really attribute, the last 3 or 4 years of talented MSU Bobcats helping us out.
It's been almost a quarter century for the program. I just wonder what your feeling was like when you learned where you were coming, and then just walking into this building and the banners and the whole works.
What's the
Just
question?
what all that means to you, I guess.
Yeah, it means a lot. This is like I said, a dream we've had, and I remember kind of thinking earlier this year, watching some of Kelsey Plum's games and being like, oh man, the year we came and played them, I was on the bench as a redshirt, and so I can't, say I got the opportunity to actually play against her. So then seeing where he ended up in the selection, it kind of just came back around a full circle and was kind of like, oh, okay, this is, really cool. You get to, have the opportunity to play against a couple great players and, it's an experience you have forever. So
We haven't had a chance to hit the court or really spend much time here in this arena, but just being here and having this opportunity, I think we're in our uncharted territory. So maybe get back to us and we'll have a better answer for you. But thank you.
Jessica.
Riley, do you guys, you said uncharted territory, do you guys have to come in with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder? Because you look at the underdog, now you're in the hometown, I mean, what else can they throw at you?
Right. I mean, we have nothing to lose. And I think the Bobcats are really fired up about that. As Coach had mentioned to us today, this season, you know, we came in pretty highly seeded and had a lot of preseason conference honors. And we've kind of been on that upper side. So yeah, being the underdog and kind of owning that, it will be cool. It will be a cool experience for the Bobcats to see how we rally.
Any more questions for the student athletes? All right, we'll let you two go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Let them to the stage. All right, thank you very much. Questions for Coach, please.
Tricia, how do you slow down the all-time leading scorer?
Well, we definitely don't shut her down. I'll start there. I think it's shot selection. It's making her earn every shot that she gets, which she's very good at. And so we want to make sure we're in place. We're going to play Bobcat basketball. I don't think there's going to be a lot of changing schemes. I mean, we've got to play us. We've got to be us. And our concept defensively all year long is to make teams earn what they get. So you're going to see Bobcats fighting extremely hard, playing a lot of toughness, protecting each other on the floor, but it's definitely, for us, it's never been an individual assignment. It's about team basketball on the defensive end.
Coach, have you sensed the team, any difference in the team terms, their mood leading up to this game?
Well, I will say I was a little bit surprised how focused and locked in we were for Tuesday's practice after the selection show, because we hadn't been through the selection show before. Obviously, the celebration and the emotions of winning the Big Sky tournament, to get them settled in and really focused in on a game plan and executing that. We had a tremendous week of practice, and I just think what I'm seeing is a team that is fired up about playing this deep in March. And that's a good place to be, not only for the program, but for community and Bobcats fans. And they certainly want to give a great effort to make those Montana people proud.
Coach, how do you feel about the 14 seed? Do you feel that was an appropriate seed for your team?
I think we were really excited about the 14 seed, to be quite honest, and I thought that showed a lot of respect for the consistency of this team all season long. And this team has found ways. We've had a lot of obstacles in adversity, just like a lot of other programs, but it certainly shows that there was respect there. And demographically, I thought it made a lot of sense as far as regionally getting us here. So we were excited about that. I wouldn't say we're excited about the hometown crowd we're going to see tomorrow, but one thing that I think is truly great for the game is that it's going to be potentially a sold-out atmosphere, and that's the game of women's basketball that we want to be a part of.
Tricia, same question for you to ask these guys. What have been the keys for your program getting over the hump these last couple of years?
Everything, when you build a foundation, it starts with culture, and you just take a benchmark after benchmark, and, it took us a little bit longer than we would have hoped, but at the same time, there's a mental component to that you have to overcome, and last year's group had a tremendous achievement in winning the conference outright for the first time in school history, and we caught a really hot team hitting the Big Sky tournament, and then this year's team to take the next step. I think the mentality going in last week, the stretch was, we're just going to do whatever it takes to finish this, because they did have that chip on their shoulder. So you just have to get to the next point of finding ways and overcoming those challenges. But I thought Riley communicated it better than I could. It takes winning mentalities, it takes competitors, and it has been there have been a lot of Bobcats before them that have helped pave the way to get us here.
For you personally, you've had quite a few remarkable experiences in your career. Where does this sort of blend into everything?
Well, as my daughter asked me this morning, have you ever been in this situation when winning a Big Sky tournament? I said, no, I haven't. As a player, we tied the conference and we did not win the tournament, but we did get a seed, and we did play at University of Washington. So this is kind of Montana State's second time, Boise State for me, my third time in that regard. But it is a new experience, and this would obviously be at the top of some of those experiences. Just seeing what these athletes have done all season long, and to have it come together and have the excitement that they've been having all week is really gratifying.
playing against the home team here. How do you think your team's going to respond to that?
Well, they've kind of responded to that atmosphere all season long. Obviously, nothing of this volume, but I think probably the best comparisons will be North Dakota and Montana on the road. North Dakota, we had great composure, kind of fed off of it. Montana, we did struggle in the first half against it, so we wanted to learn from those situations because we're going to have to be very clear on communication with the crowd noise and those sorts of factors. But having kind of that prep in previous games, I think will certainly help us in that regard. But as far as getting the players to settle in right from the start, I'm hoping I've done my best, but you just never know. It's going to be a great feat tomorrow, but our kids have always loved great challenges.
Anything else from anybody? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Coach.